Whoa! This is what Little Pine's really famous for. It's these beautiful, beautiful brown trout. Good morning everybody. We are down in Tasmania, up in the highlands. It is pretty cold after being chasing the summer for the last, I don't know, 6 months. It's actually strange to wake up and it to be 1 degree. But the van's parked back there. We're on Little Pine and we're going to try, we've got a whole day to try and land some big ones off the shore. Little Pine's really cool because it's a very accessible lake. And you have a very good chance of catching some really nice fish even if you don't have a boat. So I'm gonna cruise along. The fish love to cruise the edges here, so we've had a really nice wind blowing the last couple of days, which tends to push all the food down one edge of the lake. It's a little bit unusual this year because the lake's still quite high, so the water is right up in the grass, which for an edge lake angler it's not great because you haven't got a real defined edge to find those fish. But the plan is I'm going to start. I've got a dry, my 6-weight 9-foot rod, floating line and a tapered leader, which is just such a nice way to fish. And I'm just going to cast real close to the edge, so going to work that sort of within 5 meters of the edge. There's really no need to cast out wide, and as I said, all that food's been pushed to the edge. So we've got a beautiful long bank here, and I'm just going to work along slowly. I'm going to blind search, and if I see a fish move I can cover it, but hopefully one will just come out and eat the fishing it dry to start with. Just come out and eat it blind, so that's the plan. It's a beautiful sunrise. Right, I'm going to do a slight change of plan. I'm going to get rid of the dry and I'm going to go subsurface. So I'm going to fish 2 flies, I'm going to fish a gold sparkler on the top dropper, and then I'm going to have a look what I've got to put as a point fly. But it just looks so good along here, the depth's really nice. And I know a gold sparkler is a super good option, so it's hard to keep persisting with the dry. I've given it a really good go, and I can always change back to that. You know, I've got all day, so you know, this afternoon when the light gets low again, I'll go back to the dry. But I've got this beautiful stretch that it would be crazy. It would be crazy not to put the sparkler on. And there we go. I knew there had to be one along there somewhere because there's so much foam. Wow, he's a nice fish too. So much foam, so much food. Such a good spot for a big brown trout to be. And he is out of here. Wowzers. That's a big fish. Come back out. Nice, nice. And he's on the sparkler too, I'm pretty sure. Very nice. They quite often fish this lake in the boat, but I just find it so rewarding to come and fish it off the shore, because it is harder, but like I was saying earlier, that the big browns, they love to cruise that shallow edge. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Beautiful. Beautiful Tassie brown. There he is. We get him in the net. Come back here. It's going to take my time. It's taking me a little while to catch this fish, so there's really no need at all to rush. Wow, he is a cracker. Hey! Whew. And I'm not going to lie either, I am freezing cold. It's definitely kind of different to being back home in SA, where I think it's about 40 degrees at the moment, so. Oh, strong fish. Hey! Try and get in a good position to be able to net this fish. Oh, beautiful brown, beautiful brown. Come on. Up you come. There he comes. Oof. Very nice. Very, very nice. There he is. Hey! Got him. Check that out. Stonking big. Little pine brown from the shore. So I'm going to do, it's going to pop into the bank, and then we can have a look at him. So we just made it into the edge here and just got him in some safer territory. He's a very nice fish, lovely fish. A gold sparkler pinned in the side of his gob there. But have a look at this. This is what Little Pine's really famous for. It's these beautiful, beautiful brown trout. There's only brown trout in Little Pine, and they are, you have the potential to catch some really lovely fish just like this one. He is just stunning. So very happy to have made the change to the streamer. As you probably hear, the wind's picked up a little bit, so I think, you know, I might be able to go back and fish a dry this afternoon, but stoked to have got that fish this morning. He is a cracker. Too good to catch once. I'm going to go put him back in the deeper water. Alright, my friend. Get him out of the net there. They've got some serious chompers on them. Alright, I'll just send him back into the drink, give him a minute to revive himself. But yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful Tassie brown. Alright, buddy. You can go back in. Off he goes. Nice, very nice. So if you come here and you're fishing off the shore, you don't have a boat, something really important to look for, and I've said it a few times, but that's that beautiful foam edge, and that's where those fish are going to be hunting, because that's where all the food's getting blown into. So it's really, really obvious where that hot spot is, and instead of trying to cast out into the middle of the lake, you're better off waiting out a comfortable cast and then casting back towards the shore, because those browns, and I've said it 100 times, are going to be cruising in close. So a couple of things to remember with your streamer fishing is you want to get in touch as soon as the flies land, so they plop, and that's generally when the fish are going to hear them to move over to them. So you want to give it a couple of strips just to get in touch with the flies, and then you'll pick up on any fish that have eaten it after it's landed. And also with your sparkler, particularly with the sparkler, this retrieve, it's just a short jabby retrieve. So you're just going jab, 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 pause, jab, 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 and that gets that sparkler really dancing in the water, and because it's a really flashy fly, the more you can make it move, the more attraction it sort of gets from the fish. So a couple of things to remember when you come out to do this. Whoa! Wow, did he eat that? So amazingly aggressive. He actually launched out of the water for it. That's stupid. Oh man, well, that was cool. I'm guessing the sparkler was, you know, on the menu. That was the best eat ever. Oh, damn. And another really good brownie. Wow, that was very, very cool. Oh, here's a nice fish. I'm gonna clear my line. It's here, there and everywhere while keeping tight to the fish. And that's why, for some reason, I can fish left-handed fly rod but only right-handed spin rod. But the reason for the left-handed fly rod is that so you can clear your line while you're fighting a fish and you don't need to swap hands. And I'm going to have Colby Lesko in my ear about casting on a spinning rod, but I just can't do it. So that's why I choose to fish a left-handed line with my fly rod, because it's so much easier to clear the line. And also, oh, it's going to come in between my legs. Oh, stunning fish. And also I can net the fish without having to change hands either. Well, that was amazing. Amazing take. He's a bit tangled up in the leader. Oof. Come here. Yeah, what a fish. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Tassie brown. That is awesome. Oh, check this out. That was, I'm really hoping that was on camera, because that was the best eat ever. Hey, settle down. Hey, sparkler, you are such a good fly. Check this out. Another spectacular shore-based brownie. They are in beautiful condition. It is freezing cold, but I'm having such a good time. Wild brownies. Oh, Tasmania's turning it on this morning. That is just so cool. Very, very happy with that fish. Super stoked with that one. That was really, really cool. And the best thing about being a vanner is I can shoot back and have a quick coffee, warm up, and I can come back and fish this foamy edge. So I might just shoot in, have a morning tea break, and then we'll get back at it. Hey Kev. Alright, we are back out on the foamy edge. I can feel my fingers again, which is really nice. A couple of different things I'm doing. I've got the 10-foot 6-weight primal raw, because I'm fishing a fast intermediate line, sticking with that gold sparkler because it worked so well this morning. We're in our lake. It's about 10 o'clock, so we're in our midday session. Still plenty of cloud. And I actually spooked a big brown walking out here, so there's obviously some fish still along this edge here. So yeah, I'm just going to work my way along this foamy edge, and we'll see what happens. Oh, they're in the bottom. missed one. It's a bit silly because I actually thought it was on the bottom. But no, it was a fish. It really didn't take long at all. He's under it. Come on. Just hanging the flies there. He wanted it. Must be a few fish along here because that's the second one in less than 10 meters really. Well, couldn't make that midday bite happen, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Super bright and sunny now, so I think my plan is go back, have some food and get ready for that afternoon, evening session when the light gets a little bit lower. Alright, we have sat out the sunny part of the afternoon. Had a pretty good day. 2 good fish off the bank at the Pine is always a win, but it's important to remember here to pick your times when you're going to fish, because if you're fishing from the bank particularly, if you can pick those low light periods, you're always going to do that bit better. So the sun's starting to fade now. What my plan is, I'm going to go up. There's a little bit of breeze blowing, so I'm going to work with the wind, and I've just got a single dry big mayfly imitation, which I'm going to cast close to the edge, which I've done quite well doing before. So we'll see what happens. Now, when I come and fish the Pine, one thing I notice is that most of the food is in against the shore. That's where the big plumes of caddis are, and here the wind's sort of been blowing into this shore like I explained this morning, most of the afternoon, so that's where all the food's going to get blown into. So you really want to be targeting those edges. Don't be wading out and casting out into the middle. Target those edges, and as we'll see along here, I'm really going to work within 10 meters, within 5 meters of the bank, because that's usually where I find those bigger browns. And there we go, big one, and that was a very, very subtle take. Very subtle take. And what's really cool about that is that I didn't pull the fly out of the fish's mouth, because I'm quite good at that. But I just saw that ever so slight dimple in the water. The fly disappeared, and it's obviously been inhaled by quite a good fish. It's really awesome. And for those that know the Pine, you'll see that the boat ramp is right there. So that's really cool. Very nice fish. Oh. Right on sunset. How cool is that? Oh. Come on. In you come. Here he is. Check him out. What a lovely, lovely fish. How good is that? Is there anything better than finishing the day with a dry fly bite? Beautiful wild brown trout from the Tasmanian highlands. What a cracker. That is awesome. So much fun. So much fun. That is wicked. Beautiful fish. Alright, we'll get him back in. Alright, here we go. Oh, I saw him smash something in the shallows there. And he ate it really well. And I don't know, he jumped a few times and came off. That was pretty cool. Oh, can't win them all. The light is fading pretty quickly. It's been a really cool day fishing the edge of the pine, and it just goes to show you that you don't need to have a boat to have a pretty good time. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it, leave a comment, let us know if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to the channel because it helps me a lot. But I think you know, that's a pretty specky way to finish a day in Tasmania, just, you know, cruising along, casting a dry fly. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.